This hypnosis experience is copyrighted by Key Guy Technology, LLC, your 2019 copyright. This hypnosis file is not to be duplicated and or distributed without express permission from Key Guy Technology, LLC. Please try out our product, the Hypnosis Key, by going to www.hypnosiskey.com. The Hypnosis Key is a digital package that comes with over 1,000 Hypnosis Mp3 files that are read by a hypnotherapist. The Hypnosis Key is a $20,000 value that we sell for a very low price. Again, go to www.hypnosiskey.com. That is spelled www.hypnosiskey.com. Please enjoy your hypnosis file.
For some time now, you have been encountering sentiments of hesitance, and these emotions have been keeping you from playing out specific errands effortlessly. Feeling thusly can influence us from various perspectives. Some wind up reddening when they think others are viewing, or in the event that they are turning into the focal point of consideration, and others may feel ungainly or ungraceful on the off chance that they all of a sudden end up mindful of whatever they are doing. There are numerous instances of how individuals can be drenched in a circumstance they are regularly totally achieved in, for example, composing or playing the piano, giving a discourse, moving, or simply having a round of darts, and all of a sudden an arbitrary idea enters their psyche and they lose where they are. At the point when that happens, a sentiment of clumsiness appears to dominate and pulverize all the certainty they earlier had. Obviously, I understand the purpose behind your reluctance is most likely to do with something totally unique, yet the only thing that is important right presently is perceiving these emotions are a typical affair that we as a whole have occasionally. Excessively touchy people may give those emotions a chance to trouble them as they harp on how bumbling they should appear. Others in a similar circumstance essentially disregard them or commit a joke of their error as they continue unquestionably with whatever it was they were doing. The reasons why we people experience sentiments of hesitance can change too. A few of us may have been chastised or disparaged as youths for committing senseless errors, maybe by benevolent grown-ups who thought they were helping us out. Other kids were most likely urged to attempt again to prevail at whatever they were intending to achieve, so gave little idea regarding what they looked like or what others thought of them. Every one of the recollections related with your adolescence, your life and your condition shaped a system of complex feelings that were downloaded, similar to records onto a PC, into your subliminal personality. Trance gives you access to those documents, enabling you to click and erase any undesirable projects. In mesmerizing, you can put in new projects for certainty, since you have full access and control of your psyche. Your intuitive personality is multi-useful and works brilliantly. It teaches your heart to continue pulsating and manages your body temperature and keeps the blood streaming around your body. It oversees the autonomic sensory system and enables you to perform ordinary errands that you have adapted, for example, strolling, talking and relaxing. Your cognizant personality can abrogate the oblivious personality in the event that it needs to, until you can advise your lungs to hold your breath when you go submerged or smell something unsavory, or you can deliberately back off your breathing or quit strolling. However, a significant part of the time it is directing oblivious movement, so there's no should act naturally cognizant. The schedules that you have created through your life have been learned off by heart, so more often than not, you don't have to consider what you are doing. What you do need to do, in any case, is to trust in your subliminal personality. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Simply confide in yourself and do what you do, in your very own exceptional way. It doesn't make a difference what others think, as long as you are content with what you do or say, and as long all things considered inside the law and doesn't hurt any other person. You are the individual that matters. In the event that you are cheerful and fulfilled that you are making the best decision, the suppositions of others are only the tent tilde their assessments. They are qualified for their own considerations and assessments, similarly as you are to yours. You understand that it is difficult to satisfy the majority of the general population constantly, and everybody commits errors once in a while, so you acknowledge that nobody is immaculate. On the off chance that your activities or words antagonistically and unexpectedly influence another person, at that point you are the first to concede you weren't right and do whatever you can to redress the circumstance, and others appreciate your capacity to do this. Obviously, more often than not, what you do and say is essentially something that is acknowledged by others. Similarly, as you for the most part acknowledge what they state or do, everybody is generally so occupied with continuing ahead with their very own life that they give little consideration to any other person. So now, here in the well-being of entrancing, I might want you to utilize your magnificent creative energy to picture yourself utilizing a PC and erasing any old, negative, unsure reactions. Head inside and do this now. On the off chance that you have ever felt unbalanced, senseless or reluctant in any circumstance where you wished you had reacted in an unexpected way, you can either rename those documents as learning encounters or erase them so they don't influence you any longer. What's more, when you have composed in any watchwords that identify with those old emotions or encounters and singled out and erased any that you need to erase, we will introduce another program for an increasingly fearless you. I will be peaceful for a couple of minutes to enable you to do this, and when you next hear my voice, you will end up much more profoundly loose, considerably more agreeable than you at any point thought conceivable. Delay for a couple of minutes or request that your customer gesture and let you know when they have wrapped up. That is great. What's more, presently we will introduce the new program for a positive, self-assured you. You may download a program to introduce from the web or supplement a CD. This program is the more certain you and has every one of the characteristics you respect most in an individual. What's more, when it's introduced, I might want you to run the program and envision yourself standing tall, bears back and head held high. Your non-verbal communication is open and amicable, and you are looking and feeling great before individuals who matter to you. Hear yourself imparting and see yourself connecting with others in a quiet and sure way. You talk with an equally paced, unfaltering voice, guaranteeing that you are heard by the individual or individuals you are conversing with, yet taking consideration not to yell. You are communicating in a quiet and sure way, and you can see that others are keen on what you need to state. You think that it's simple to listen when they have a remark, and you recognize that you are focusing on your colleagues, which makes them feel better. You are conscious of others, and consequently, they pay back the compliment to you. You find that as opposed to concentrating on how you feel, your consideration and intrigue is revolved around those you are speaking with. You rapidly clear your brain of any meddling contemplations that may attempt to sneak in. Along these lines, permit this picture of the shore you to stay in your mind. In future, should you ever end up starting to feel even marginally hesitant or commit an error, you should simply to take a few profound, reviving breaths and advise your body to unwind as you right away output it for pressure you may have seen that strain in specific pieces of your body, maybe your shoulders or jaw, and if it's there, you discover it so natural to just unwind and give up. What's more, as you unwind until any adrenaline that may have aggregated is right away scattered until making you feel quiet and sure once more. Your brain quickly recenters around the subject it was considering and not on yourself, and you either get over whatever it was or downplay it. What's more, as you turn out to be increasingly quiet and loose in regular daily existence, you begin to wind up a more joyful and progressively constructive individual. Your considerations turn out to be a great deal more positive. You center around your great attributes as opposed to stressing over what you ought or ought not have done. Furthermore, these proposals are immovably inserted in your intuitive personality and become more grounded step by step. In a minute, I'm going to check from 1 to 5, and at the tally of 5, you'll be wide wakeful, and I need you to carry back with all of you these quiet, certain, confident sentiments and feel them turning into a characteristic piece of your regular day-to-day existence. So when you're prepared, N-1, N-2, N-3, N returning gradually, 4, eyelids starting to shudder, and 5, Eyes open, wide alert, personality and body is coming back to ordinary cognizant mindfulness.